SB.
The name of the show is called The Car Guys, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Kevin Deutsch. He's the expert. He's also the general manager of Butler Lexus South Atlanta. Let's go. Oh, by the way, Kevin, you want to talk about warranties really quickly based on that last call?
Yeah, I talk to a lot of customers, and I've been doing this for 45 years, and a lot of people get upset when they buy a new car, and then they have something that happens fairly quickly, and they have to bring it in, and they go like, did I get a lemon? Did I get a lemon? And we're like, no. There's legitimately 40,000 different parts that go into an automobile, and they're made by as many as 15,000 different manufacturers, and you put all these parts together, and you hope that they're all perfect. But the odds of something between heat and electricity,
and where?
Well, but that heat and electricity create these problems. We generally find out very quickly if there's a bad part. And that's why you have a warranty, and that's why most warranted items happen in the first 6 months.
Right.
So you bring it in, it doesn't cost you a dime. We give you a free car to drive. We fix that part, replace it with a new part. And, it's funny. When you walk into my dealership, there's no grease on the floor. Nobody has grease under their fingernails. Everything today is drop and replace.
Okay.
We don't fix anything. We just pull it and put a new part in. So don't be upset. I don't care what manufacturer that you have. If you buy a new car and you use the warranty, that's why you wouldn't have bought the car without the warranty. Don't be upset when you use it.
When you use it. Let's go to Denver Dan. Go ahead, Denver Dan.
Love your name, Denver Dan.
Hey, thank you very much. First of all, I appreciate you, Shelley, your show, and everything else, okay?
Oh, thank you, Denver Dan.
Listen, I've got a 2005 Ford F-150 that's going in the shop Monday, and I was driving down the road. It's got about 155,000 miles, and it is in drive like it's supposed to be, and it jumped into neutral all of a sudden. And I stopped, pulled over, turned the overdrive off, and it seemed to work okay after that. I just wonder if I got a real problem with the transmission, or that's something simple like an overdrive ring that broke down there or something. I don't know.
Well, an overdrive ring that breaks could be a real problem.
Right. What's overdrive, first of all?
It's just another gear.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
Just to pull things and stuff like that?
Right. So if you're old enough, you know who Bachman Turner Overdrive was.
Right.
There you go.
I'm old. PTO.
All right. But that transmission and that F-150 I'm trying to remember. It's either a 4R70 or a 4R75 automatic, and they're only designed to go 150,000 miles. That's the real situation there. That's life expectancy of that transmission.
I heard you telling one of my coworkers the same thing. Can you kind of talk about that? Like, for all cars, this is true?
Pretty much. I mean, look at the heat and the wear and the grinding and the metal shavings that happens inside a transmission. They're not designed to last forever.
Right.
So, if it slips into overdrive, and this is a very normal thing where it slips in or out of overdrive on that transmission, there's two or three things it could be. If you're lucky, it's a spark plug or an ignition coil pack misfire, which made it read that. Yeah, and that's something you haven't thought about yet. But what that does is that mimics a transmission slip under a load, a low RPM. So if you're lucky, it's that. If not, it could be multiple things, and starting with your torque converter and clutch, and it just, even the deterioration of the valve body. So let them go find out what it is. It's $155K. It's done its job. If it's not expensive, good for you. They'll run a scan, and hopefully it shows up on the scan.
So if it's more than these things that you said, and it becomes a more expensive fix for Denver Dan, should he think about trading it in?
No, because it may be an inexpensive fix, but you're talking about, it's a 20-year-old truck.
Gotcha.
No, I'd probably fix it and then go buy a new one.
Gotcha.
Because I want everyone to buy a new car.
Right.
Remember, I'm a new car dealer.
Right. You got that, Denver Dan?
I did an engine scan at AutoZone, and they said it was what did it read? It didn't read anything about the spark plugs or anything like that. It just read some other deal. So I'm going to take it in Monday, and I hope they don't burn me up and say it's got to have a transmission right off the bat, you know?
Yep, I hope it's something that they
how
can
about
fix.
changing the fluid? How about changing the fluid and the filter and see if that helps?
Well, the problem with changing the fluid is you need to do it 3 times, and you're still only changing about 3/4 of the fluid. Because when you change your fluid, you only get about half out.
I got you.
Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
It does.
When was the last time you
mechanic?
When was the last time you changed it?
Oh, it's not been changed. I didn't buy it new. But
do not change the fluid.
Yeah, don't
change it. It's bright red. It looks brand new. He said if it's brand new,
it'll come apart if it's never been done. It's those metal shavings holding it together.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say that all the time. Hey, make sure, Dan, when you take it to your manufacturer's dealership, a Ford dealership.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it, fellas.
Or being an 05, a specialty shop.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, I trust my mechanic, and if he says it's really bad, then I'll take it to a Ford dealer, okay?
All right, Dan.
Thank you, Dan. Have a great day. Thanks for listening.
Fellas.
Yes, sir. JT in Snellville. Go ahead, JT.
Hey, guys. Good afternoon.
Good.
I wanted to ask you, I've always just, on my 99 Camry 4-cylinder, I've always bought the Denso OEM plugs, and the OEM plug on that car is a double prong platinum. And I've always just taken them straight out of the box and popped them in the car. I've never taken the time to try to check the gap. Well, I got to do it. I got to reading, and I see all kind of warnings. Make sure you check the gap, even out of the box. So, in a normal single prong on that car is like an 040 or an 044 for a substitute plug, which is easy. But
correct.
How the hell do you read it between the double platinums? I've tried, and I get weird readings. On some plugs, I get 03 something and small gaps, and on the other ones, they're wider.
Okay.
2 out of 2. So
Right.
I don't know how do you gap that kind of plug?
Here's the problem with gapping it. Uneven spacing, when you adjust one prong, it throws off the measurement of the second prong. So generally speaking, you should never attempt to gap factory dual electrode spark plugs. You can verify the measurement, and there's a special gauge, and it's a flat feeler gauge.
Yeah, I've had flat feelers that are the different wafers, like in a fingernail clipper kind of style case.
Right. So
like inflated.
That's the only way to do a double, but still install it as it is, and you're going to be much better because they're going to be in line with each other. So I wouldn't worry about it, and it's 27 years old, and it's worked so far.
Oh, it's a great car. The design on that automobile was one of the best I think they ever came out with as far as working on it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, JT.
Definitely. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for
Great
listening.
question.
So this is funny. I think I can speak for 99% of the people out there. JT and you just had a conversation that nobody understood except the two of you.
Oh, I think a lot of people understood.
Really? Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm sitting here and it was all Greek to me. Prongs and all this kind of stuff. But it was wonderful because he knew what you were saying and you knew what you were saying.
And it's not unusual if you read the emails, and I include you on all of them.
Right.
We had a very long conversation about a gentleman that wanted to change the spark plugs on his Subaru yesterday, and I said, please do not, because it's going to take you 5 hours and you don't have the tools to get to it, and you have to take half that engine apart to get to it. It's a bad design.
404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Those are the numbers to call. Any question Kevin can answer. Let's go to Steve. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, guys. Really enjoy your program, and the depth of knowledge is wide and deep. My question for you is, my girlfriend is going to buy a new Lexus this coming year, and new cars just seem to be no spares. I mean, it drives me nuts. But is there a way of putting a compact spare in that car? Now, I have a GR Corolla, and I was able, and it's got the battery in the back and it's all-wheel drive, but there's a big piece of foam in the trunk area of my car, and I was able to cut that out, get a compact spare and a jack and all that in that area. Would that be possible do
Okay, that's
on the new?
that's a really good question. Now, the UX that you're asking about is different than a vehicle that just doesn't have it because they're trying to cut the weight. The UX is a hybrid.
Correct.
And where that spare tire goes underneath there is where the hybrid battery is.
Oh,
And that's why there's not room. There is a company called Modern Spare, and they make this great little package that you can buy a spare. It runs about $500, but you go to modernspare.com and you may be able to make it fit where that foam is, or the package they have is a nice little, it comes in a case and a cover, and it's small. And if you're going on vacation, you can stand it up in the back along with your suitcases, so you take it with you. And that's what some people will do, is just throw it in the back so you have it. But you may be able to make it work underneath there. I just don't know if it will or will not.
right. I mean,
By a small alteration.
yeah, I appreciate that. Actually, Modern Spares, where I picked up my tire from them, and I had, I just scrounged a jack and lug wrench and all that other stuff and was able to get it in there. But anyway, I just I don't want to shoot that Fix-A-Flat in there because it just messes up the sensor and all that.
Well, you have to remember that those are run flat tires come standard on that car.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't really even thought about that.
Right. That vehicle comes standard with run flat
So that's
tires.
why they don't include a spare.
Right,
Because
right.
you have,
Right.
Gotcha.
All the vehicles that don't come from the factory with a spare are equipped with run flat tires.
Wow.
So when you go and replace your tires, don't try to save $30 a tire.
Right.
Put run flats
Flat
back
tires,
on, please.
Right. Because you don't have a spare. Great
Right.
call, Steve. Thanks for listening, my friend.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks.
Yes, sir. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Let's go to
Kevin.
Kevin. I just want to make sure we had time because we're getting ready to go to break. Go ahead, Kevin.
How are you?
Yes, hey, Kevin.
Yes. So I inherited a car from my late sister. The car sat in the garage for 6 years. It's a Chevy Impala 2014 with 47,000 miles. The body in the interior, excellent condition. I took it to a local mechanic, and they said it's rusted on the bottom. The car was in
Kevin,
Michigan.
Kevin, can I ask you to do us a big favor? Can you hold on? Let's go to. We're going to take a quick break and come right back to you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Time to take a break. We'll be right back. Those are the numbers to call. We're coming back to a short segment, so get your questions ready. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. We'll be right back.